Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. In today's video we're going to go through 7 extremely valuable old coins that you very may well have. Whether you have an old coin collection or just some random old coins lying around the house, then look out for these 7 coins, as you may well have them, and if you do, then they're worth a lot of money. So these will be coins we have not mentioned ever before on the channel, so new coins for our viewers, and they will all be in no order. We'll just go through randomly these 7 coins selected for their extreme value. And so, up first is number 7. And number 7 is this coin right here. We begin with the 1837 penny. So this is a William IV coin, and we can see his portrait here to the obverse, with the date below, the all-important date of 1837, and the legend to the side. Moving to the reverse of the coin, we can see the design here features a portrait of Lady Britannia with a shield and trident, draped clothing, and a helmet with the national flowers below. So there is the design of the coin, but how many of these coins are made? Well, the mintage for this year of penny is 174,720, so a very rare mintage. If you know coin mintages, then anything below $1 million for this age is usually considered a bit rare. This is well below $1 million, giving now a price for this coin of £50 in poor condition, £100 in fine condition, £750 in extremely fine condition, and up to £2,000 in uncirculated grade. So a very high price coin there in all grades, especially the higher ones. Moving now on to number 6, we next up have another penny, this penny from 1868, so a more recent issue. This is a Queen Victorian penny, now of the bronze variety, featuring her portrait facing to the left with a laureate in her hair on the obverse side. And then moving again to the reverse, we can see a very similar design with Lady Britannia holding the shield and the trident still, with now the addition of a lighthouse and a ship beside her, and to the bottom now is the date rather than being on the obverse of 1868. And in this year, the mintage for this year was 1,182,720. So a little over that million mark that is usually below that as being rare. However, this coin is a bit of an outlier, as the price is very high for a not extremely rare mintage, selling for £15 in poor condition, £45 in fine condition, £600 in extremely fine condition, and then £1,250 in uncirculated grade. So needless to say, a very valuable coin. Now then, on to number 5, and in 5th place we have this coin here, a silver coin. This is the 1847 crown, the one for circulation. We have here the obverse design featuring the young head portrait of Queen Victoria, done by William Wyan, and the date below, 1847, the rare date we're looking for. Moving to the reverse, we have here a very complex design by Jean-Baptiste Merlin, featuring a wreath encircling a quartered-arm shield with crown to the top and national flowers below. So a very cool design. The mintage for this year of crown is 140,976. So once again, well below 1 million, a very rare coin indeed, but still possible to own. There's still many out there that you could have one of, and if you do, it will now sell for £50 in poor condition, £125 in fine condition, £1,250 in extremely fine condition, and £2,600 in uncirculated grade. So a very valuable coin once again. Moving now on to number 4, and in 4th place we have another silver coin, this time an 1837 half crown, once again from the reign of William IV. And we have the same portrait here. This was his only portrait used on coins, facing to the right, done by William Wyan, who, as I say, also did Queen Victoria's portrait. To the reverse here again, another lovely design with a crown to the top of a royal cloak, encircling the royal quartered-arm shield with the royal Hanoverian shield inside, and the date to the bottom. The mintage for this year of half crown is a similar mintage again, 150,526 to be exact for this coin, and once again well under $1 million, a very rare and scarce date of the half crown, now selling for £60 in poor condition, £125 in fine condition, £650 in extremely fine condition, and £1,300 in uncirculated grade. So a very valuable coin as we continue on. Now on to number 3, we next up have this coin here. This is an 1860 farthing, the copper variety. There's a copper variety and a bronze variety. The copper variety featuring this design is the one to look for. The best way to tell is to look for the date. We can see here the date to the obverse, meaning this is the rare variety, with the date on the obverse being the rare variety, and we can see here with the rare variety, no date to the reverse. But if there was a date to the reverse, it would be a more common variety, worth not much. But we can see here this is the rare one, no date to the reverse, the date is on the obverse. The mintage for this type, with the date on the obverse, is unknown. However, it is known that this coin is extremely rare, and will now sell for a very, very high price indeed for the top end collectors, who will now pay, even in poor condition, £650, £2,000 in fine condition, £5,250 in extremely fine grade, and up to £11,000 in uncirculated grade for the copper variety obverse date farthing from 1860. 2 coins left, onto number 2 now. This is the 1852 fourpence, otherwise known as the 1852 groat. Now this coin we can see to the reverse is a Queen Victoria coin, again with her young head portrait, facing to the left with her hair in a bun, and also called by some the bun head portrait of Queen Victoria, of course for obvious reasons. And then looking to the reverse here we have another similar design to those pennies, with Britannia holding her shield and her trident, again with draped clothing and a helmet, and the date below. The mintage of this year of fourpence is very, very low, the rarest coin we've seen so far, with only 31,300 being made for circulation back in 1852. And so the very low mintage leads to a very high price, with collectors now paying £45 for one in poor condition, £100 for one in fine condition, £600 for extremely fine condition, and £1,150 in uncirculated grade. So once again, a very, very valuable coin indeed. And now on to number 1, I've said the rarest and the most expensive till last for today's video, which is the 1863 florin. Looking first to the obverse design, we can see here the Gothic portrait of Queen Victoria done by William Wine, seeing her wearing her hair in braids, under her crown, a very large ornate crown there, and a more Gothic style dress. We then have to the reverse a highly acclaimed design with the national flowers between 4 crowned shields and the legend and denomination around this, so a very cool design. This is a very rare coin, I'm sure you've guessed, with only 938,520 being made, so the coin's low mintage coupled with the high demand for Gothic florins as a very popular denomination now leads to a very high price of this coin of £750 in poor condition, £2,200 in fine condition, £7,500 in extremely fine condition, and £15,000 in uncirculated grade. So a very, very high price, as I'm sure you can see. So there we go. Please do comment down below if you have any of these coins listed today in your collection, and if you do, that is very, very impressive indeed. Sadly, I currently have none of these 7 coins. But also please do comment down below any other coins you know of that are worth big money, such as the coins we listed today, but that aren't unattainably rare. Of course, there's things like the 1933 penny that are worth even bigger money, but there's only a handful out there, so it's not, it's unlikely to have one. So please do comment down below those, and as well as while you're down there, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again for more coins in the future on Bits and Bobs.